URF. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Forest Garden Show. Today's a special episode. It's our Valentines special. Ooh. Because there's about three thanks guys, about 3 days away from Valentines. I'm joined by Jack, Isla and Riley today. We should have a Venus or other committee member on the way. Luke's also got Luke on the phone on call in. Say hello, Luke.
Hello guys.
Hopefully
You can hear me, not too crackly.
yeah.
Say hello again.
Okay. Hello again everybody. I don't know if you heard me the first time. Once again, Luke, hopefully you'll...
I think you can hear him.
Yes.
It's quite
We hope.
and we've just had Venus join the studio, just walked in.
Hello.
So we're all here now, we're all present. The songs you just listened to, by the way, the first two songs, couple of songs that I played just to get us started. The first song was I'm in Love by Jennifer Lara, because obviously Valentine's Love. And then also For the Ladies by Yussef Days. Both great songs.
Very nice way to start things off. And now we've got some breaking news.
To understand,
So, firstly, the breaking
we will
news
listen
in
so
the society
attentively
this Thursday.
that we can
We've got
hear
an amazing
what the
day
other
in
person
Bedford
is saying, and
as
also
well.
what is being left
11 to 1
unsaid.
at Bruning.
Just by listening deeply, we already alleviate so much pain and suffering in the world.
Lunch in the sunflower green. We're providing, and maybe some people bring some things along too. And then 3 till 6, we've got a climate fresque workshop in association with Sussex Business School, which is going through climate systems as part of a serious game of understanding climate change. All of this is free and done as part of Climate Justice Week, happening just this week on Thursday. It's going to be awesome. 11 till 6. It's going to be a very long day for us, but yeah, come along to that, guys. That's the breaking news for today.
Wow.
Whoa, that was...
Yeah, and now
Can't wait though.
now
Very
we have transported ourselves to
Into the forest.
because of course with the Forest Garden Show, you know, we've got to be in a forest. Yeah.
Oh,
Luke may be in another forest at the
You
moment.
might be
Where are you,
underwater.
Luke?
I am in a random staff kitchen at work at the moment.
Nice, very good. The best place to do radio from.
But I feel like I'm in a garden. I feel like I'm in a
Excellent, and we hope our 1 or 2 listeners at home also feel like that as well. And yeah, so it is Venus's first radio show. Is there anything you want to say on the radio, Venus?
Welcome,
Yeah.
Venus.
So thank you so much for, letting me do this, because I'm gonna take over the radio show from you.
What?
Oh
You know
my
that
god.
I'm gonna talk
Hostile
all
takeover.
the way through, and
Oh.
I'm gonna be the one that just talks all the time. Just like I
What have we got
did
ourselves
just
into?
like I do.
Whoever's at the front, just make sure to like mute Venus every now and then.
Yeah, I do have control of your mic, so I
Yeah.
can switch you off any time.
No way.
Sensitivity training may be necessary. We'll see. We'll see. But no, lovely to have you with us, Venus, and yeah, fantastic that you're here. And I reckon, as Venus is here to celebrate Venus being here, should we play the song Venus in Blue Jeans?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Is
Let's
it
do
just this one?
Let's change what we were gonna do.
Okay, spontaneous.
It's not that one.
That's the only.
So if you just type it in.
Okay.
So this is a song that we discovered when Venus was with us for Christmas, and yeah, I think this is a good way to welcome Venus to the show. Enjoy. This is Venus in Blue Jeans by Jimmy Clanton.
Just like I am.
a fairy tale come true. They say there's 7 wonders in the world, but what they say is out of date. There's more than 7 wonders in the world. I just met number 8. My Venus in blue jeans is everything I hope she'd be. A teenage goddess from above, and she belongs to me. My Venus in blue jeans is everything I hope she'd be. A teenage goddess from above, and she belongs to me.
Welcome back. That was Jack. I can't even remember the name of the song. That was all. That was all you that spontaneously did that.
Do you want to say that, Venus?
Me in blue jeans. And it was such fantastic. Like, it's just me, you know, like me and my blue jeans.
And she does wear blue jeans.
Very realistic.
Yeah, Venus is actually very old. That song was written about her, and yeah, she's still around since whenever it was that song came out.
Anyway, considering this is a Valentine's special, I feel like we should speak about something Valentine's-y. So we can go around. Anyone got any opinions on Valentine's? How do you guys feel about Valentine's? Do you like Valentine's? I think it's a capitalist holiday scam.
Yeah. I think it's
but if anyone's got any more nice, kind-hearted opinions on it, please let me know.
It's more of a Valentine day for me, you know, like gathering with friends and kind of swearing to Valentine's. I don't personally think that it's something important though, but
yeah,
I don't think it's important at all.
I think it's a nice opportunity. Maybe if some people need a bit of an excuse to be a bit more expressive about their feelings, could be.
It forces people to be romantic, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're having problems where you don't think someone's romantic enough, Valentine's is a good excuse to get someone romantic.
But you know that most of the couples are breaking up because of it, right? 'Cause it's like,
oh yeah, isn't like
Couples
the
are breaking
highest
up 'cause of
breakup
Valentine's.
rate around Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
Really?
sure.
I can't.
So the pressure.
It's
Yeah,
too
the
much pressure. You can't live up to
Crushing.
expectations. Yeah.
Disappointed
I
on
have heard like
Valentine's.
either after or just before. I guess it's a pressure. It's like a deciding thing. Like you'll see, it's like very black and white whether it goes well or not.
It's usually about the presents back in Turkey.
If the presents aren't
The
good
presents.
enough, break up.
On what's 9 months from Valentine's Day? 'Cause
Oh,
unlike people
I've
conceive
looked into this before. It's like Oh, I can't remember, but I do this all the time. It will be.
November?
Yeah, November-ish.
Yeah.
Because I know September is Christmas babies.
But there's no
Like, that's
there's no
where-
like special. That's why I'm confused. Like what's like to be born on unless you've organised it to have your child be born on Valentine's Day. Like there's nothing special happening.
It'd
Like
be hard to organise.
Maybe a
your
nice
child's
summer
birthday.
holiday on the beach.
I feel like there's nothing
That
nothing
would be
special.
quite unfortunate.
There's nothing special happening before.
We missed it this year, and then
What?
Each child they have, they try.
around to it.
Yeah. I also before this show, because it is the Forest Garden show, I wanted to get a little bit of nature Valentine's Day it sort of info facts in there, and I was just looking and basically in terms of the connection with nature, in Slovenia, Saint Valentine was one of the saints of spring, the saint of good health and the patron of beekeepers and pilgrims. proverb says that Saint Valentine brings the keys of roots, and that plants and flowers start to grow on this day. So it's that's celebrated there in Slovenia as the day when the first work in the vineyards and the fields commences, and it's also said that the birds propose to each other or marry on that day.
Yeah.
So, you know the phrase lovebirds.
I've heard that. Yeah, they kind of start building their nests and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Aw.
very cute.
I have something to build on from that with a nature fact, which I first heard in school, and I was like pretty mind blown by it. But it's a plant called Silphium, and I think it became about extinct 2,000 years ago, but it was a very powerful and useful plant. The roots were used for cooking as well as the stems, and it had lots of medicinal properties. The seeds were in the shape of a heart that would be stamped into the coins of, I think in Libya, like ancient coins had that, and maybe Greek coins as well. And so that they believe that that's where the idea of heart and love came from the seed shapes. And it was used as like an early form of contraception. So these seeds actually stopped people from, there's evidence that they stopped people from getting pregnant. So they were very, very popular. But they couldn't be cultivated, and it's theorized that they must have been just overused and extracted. The Greeks had like very strict rules over how many could be harvested, but the Romans unfortunately did not. So we can blame the Romans for the loss of our natural contraceptives. But yeah, it's a very interesting plant. So if anyone wants to look into it, learn more about.
I've got a little Valentine's fact, if anyone wants to hear it. It is to do with butterflies, actually, and how they actually taste their mates. They rely on a chemical cues to find the perfect mate, and males release pheromones to attract females, but females also use their feet, which have taste sensors, to taste their potential partners. This process helps them determine whether a male has the right genetic traits for strong offspring. Some species, like the monarch butterfly, even engage in a fluttering courtship dance before mating. How romantic is that?
What do you think is the right taste?
That's something that spiders do as well, right?
Mm.
Spiders, women spiders are kind of like when they eat their partner's head.
That's
Yeah.
really romantic.
Yeah.
That.
It's I did a whole essay on this last year. It's is this too
No,
it's
this is okay.
okay, good.
It's
This is
nature.
it's nature.
Yeah.
It's just
Nature,
nature. It's sexual cannibalization is extremely common in. Well, there's a lot of weird reasonings. But one of the
It is actually really common.
it's really common, and one
in
of the
nature.
one of the like theories about it is, well, it's all like different, and like some species, it's like the idea is that like if the female eats the male after, that will like provide provide more nutrients for the female to like have stronger offspring, or like that kind of thing, I think is one of the theories. And then one of them is also just like, well, there's a species of spider that does it on purpose, where the male intentionally, whilst mating with the female, intentionally puts itself in the like fangs of the female spider, and like gets like it intentionally gets itself eaten after courting.
I really wonder what male spiders think about this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Honoured.
Well,
octopuses do
Well,
it as
that
It's
species
really
of spider, the male
Really?
clearly wants to be eaten, because it literally like
What the life purpose then?
yeah.
weird. Yeah,
And
some octopuses. It's insane. And also the interesting thing about octopuses is the mum actually dies looking after the eggs and the small octopuses. So like she doesn't eat for the whole time. She's protecting them. I don't know if it's all species or just certain species. And then when they hatch, she basically dies.
Yeah, because I remember watching, what is it, like My Octopus or something on Netflix.
Octopus teacher.
Yeah, My Octopus Teacher.
Oh,
And she dies at the end after giving birth,
Yeah.
which is
there
very
is the
upsetting.
argument though
nature.
about like, is that like what's the meaning, like I guess the purest, don't want to say meaning of life, but like I'm air quoting right now for the viewers at home.
Yeah.
Meaning of life is like to reproduce.
Mm.
So I guess it's like, should you care about dying because you've completed the meaning of life, you've reproduced, so you have no reason to have to stay alive, so you can just
No.
die.
remember back in high school, my biology teacher told me that, not just me, the whole class. She told that you will be fascinated by it right now, but the whole thing is about just, reproduction. So your only aim is that, and if you can't reproduce, that means that you are going to be selected by nature and you will die and no offspring.
Well,
That's intense.
That's intense, and I mean, talking of the meaning of life, I myself went on a bit of a personal quest for the meaning of life.
Oh, you did, yeah, you did.
I'd love to hear
Back
about this.
in 2020, left the University of Birmingham. I was at the University of Birmingham first time round, to pursue becoming a Buddhist monk at a place called Plum Village. And Plum Village is an amazing monastic community full of monks and nuns and lay people that you can go to in the south of France. It's fantastic, and fairly recently they formed a Plum Village band and released an album, which is fantastic. And as well as the monks and nuns being great monks and nuns, they're also, many of them are incredibly talented musicians and composers. So they made this album, A Cloud Never Dies, which is an absolute banger, and this song, Invocation, is my favourite song from that album. I've been wanting to play it on the radio for a long time. And
Now
it's about
today's your day.
love, not the romantic kind of love, but you probably can tell from our previous conversations that we do love a little bit differently in the Forest Garden.
Yeah, we don't sound like the most romantic types from what we've spoken about so far.
But
No.
it's a great tune, and yeah, I hope you enjoy.
We invoke your name, Avalokiteshvara. We aspire to learn your way of listening in order to help relieve the suffering of the world. We will listen with all our attention and open-heartedness. We will listen without prejudice. We will listen without judging or reacting. We will listen in order to understand. We will listen so attentively that we can hear what the other person is saying, and also what is being left unsaid. Just by listening deeply, we already alleviate so much pain and suffering in the world.
We invoke your name, Manjushri. We aspire to learn your way of being still and looking deeply into the hearts of things and into the hearts of people. We will look with all our attention and open-heartedness. We will look with unprejudiced eyes. We will look without judging or reacting. We will look so deeply that we can see and understand the roots of suffering, the impermanent and selfless nature of all that is. We will learn your way of using the sword of understanding to bonds of suffering and free ourselves and all beings.
We invoke your name, Samantha Bandra. We aspire to learn your way of acting with the eyes and heart of compassion, bringing joy to one person in the morning and easing the pain of one person in the afternoon. Knowing that the happiness of others is our own happiness, we aspire to touch joy on the path of service. With every look, every word, every action, we can bring happiness to others and ourselves become an inexhaustible source of peace and joy for our loved ones and for all beings.
We invoke your name, Shitigarba. We aspire to learn your way of being present, where there is darkness, suffering, and despair, so we can bring light, hope, and relief to those places. We will not abandon those in desperate situations, and will reach out to those whose cries for help, justice, and human rights are not being heard. We will do our best not to contribute to creating more hells on earth, and to help transform the hells that already exist. We vow to cultivate the qualities of perseverance and stability, so that we can always be there for those in need.
We invoke your name, Sada Paribhuta. We aspire to learn your way of always respecting and never demeaning or underestimating others. We will look with the eyes of non-discrimination to appreciate the qualities and goodness in others, saying to them, you are enough. You are someone of great value. We vow to see that other people's joy and success is also our own joy and success. Actively watering the good seeds in ourselves and others, we can encourage confidence and self-acceptance and see that we are all wonders of the universe.
Hello, welcome back. That was Invocation by the Plum Village Band from the album A Cloud Never Dies. Hope you enjoyed that. How did we find that, guys?
That was great.
Certainly
I can really
different.
picture you in the community, just like absolutely loving it.
So it's quite a slightly weird experience hearing that because I know the people involved.
I know the band.
voices of the people involved, which is kind
Exclusive.
of cool.
I'm friends with the lead singer. Actually.
I'm so cool, so cool. But no, it's genuinely fantastic music, and I think the message is really good. And yeah, definitely recommend checking out Plum Village if you're after some zen, some in terms of climate and ecology. They're really good, and community. It's an amazing community. So Plum Village Band, everyone.
Nice.
Do you have to shave your head when you go?
If
were
you
you
want to
bald?
become a monk or nun, I did shave my head before I
Okay.
went.
Interesting.
But
How did you look?
I thought I rocked it. Others
Others thought
debatably.
differently. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it wasn't to be. But yeah, a lot of bald heads. Bald heads.
Nice.
There are some wigs that makes you look like bald. Is it working there?
No, the monks and nuns do shave their heads off.
They are
for real.
really really bold.
They don't just wear bald wigs.
They are genuinely bald. No,
They
it's
are
not a wig.
genuinely
It's not a
bald.
cap.
What you mean? They make wigs out of the hair they shave?
It's like you're wearing a wig, which is like transparent, but it doesn't have a hair on it, so it's basically bald. So do they check it? If
yeah.
they don't, I can just enter with that, right?
So
Or you
Venus
shave
wants
your
to
head.
infiltrate a monastery with
Luke-
a bald cap. Is what
Luke
I'm
did
hearing.
just ask something. Wait, Luke, do you want to say that again?
Yeah, I was just asking, do you think anyone's ever tried to like fake their way into like a group of monks with a bald cap?
Undercover.
Oh yeah, no, that's basically what Venus was just saying.
Yeah.
They weren't like completely willing to give up the hair. But...
That would make a great film.
Yeah, what's
Maybe.
that film with like
What an
there's like
adventure,
the
right?
parents get divorced and then the dad comes back as the nanny and he has his whole costume of being a nanny.
Mr. Stoutfire
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
yeah,
banger.
yeah.
That's
film.
brilliant.
That's a great movie.
So you can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah,
It is
so they've
possible.
done it.
It's been proven in cinema.
You can be a granny, you can be a monk.
You can be a granny, you can be a monk. Worse to live by.
The Plum Village Band to Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. That's how we do it, baby.
That's how we
That's
roll.
how we roll.
Has anyone got any plans for Friday, for Valentine's Day?
I'm gonna see Daikon Dex in on the
Oh, is that the-
Tempest.
Ah. Is that I've
Very romantic, in case
Yeah.
anyone was wondering.
going by yourself?
No, I think I'm third wheeling, so that's gonna
Oh,
be really
nice.
fun.
That'll be fun. That's always fun. Got any plans, Jack?
I haven't as of yet. I don't think.
Cool.
It's kind of it's kind of passing me by. But there is a really cool gig happening on Thursday evening that just found out about at the Green Door store, the Greenhouse Project. It's happening there.
Doesn't count.
That's not
It's not on
Valentine's
it's not
Day.
on Valentine's Day. It's on the,
Actually,
It's actually the day before Valentine's Day.
Deflecting.
All right.
What do you think about
Nothing.
a hinge date?
About what?
A hinge date?
A hinge day.
Hinge
Are you
day
going
on-
on?
Are you going
Are
on
you-
Valentine's
No,
Day?
no, I'm not. I mean, on Valentine's Day.
I think it could be
A
done.
Valentine's Day hinge date.
Oh, is this a first date?
I think it would be an easy
Yeah,
way
it's
for
first
to
date.
get. I feel like it would be a good excuse to get if you were trying to find the first date. Although
Yeah.
actually,
Definitely
it sends quite an intense message. It's quite an intense day to your first day, isn't it?
mm.
I feel like I'd be
The day of
a
love.
bit scared.
I mean, hopefully it goes well. You know.
Yeah.
Leave after 30 minutes. Happy Valentine's.
Yeah, that's not ideal. What do we, if we had to, we're all very good friends with Riley.
Oh, so I'm going first, am I?
No. What do we think Riley's? And then Riley, you can tell us at the end. You can think about it
Okay.
whilst we're talking. You tell us what the actual answer is. What do we think Riley would be Riley's ideal first date on? If you know, what would be Riley's ideal Valentine's Day? If he's going on a Valentine's Day date
okay.
on Friday, what would be his ideal day?
Go for it, guys.
I'm trying to remember
You can
what
say
I'm not allowed
anything.
to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 20
tread,
to 2.
tread lightly.
Maybe taking a beer and sitting in house.
What, on my own?
Oh god, that sounds so sad. Riley, you don't look like the kind of guy that would just drink alone in his house on Valentine's Day.
No, Riley, I see you going to a cafe on a hilltop with a nice view. I feel like
I
you
see
give
you-
me wholesome. Like,
I think you'd go on. I think you'd go on a
very
hike.
wholesome.
I think
Yeah.
you go on like a nice walk
Maybe
through the
it's like
field,
an
the rolling fields for find an orchard or something.
Yeah, I definitely like to do something.
You'd
What
crack a
about
cider.
I'm not that kind
rollerblading?
of. I don't want to like sit officially in like have a meal and just sit there like
I
that.
think you crack a couple of brewskis on the hills, on the
Yeah.
rolling hills, in the orchard.
Maybe a zoot or something.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
honestly,
sorry.
Okay, we do not condone
The Forest Garden Show does not condone any kind of usage of anything that Riley's just spoken about.
Zoo, I think Riley was
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
I
Zoo.
would say
Zoo, yeah, he's going to
I
the
would
zoo.
go to the zoo because
Yeah.
I love animals.
I mean, with your
And that's more in line with the
girlfriend
Forest Garden ethos.
by
Yes.
yourself.
We love.
Oh no, I wouldn't be by myself.
No.
Hopefully.
I think
Yeah, ideally with a
Riley
date.
is kinda romantic, but he's not showing it.
You think
I
he's
don't
very?
know how
Maybe,
you gonna
maybe.
express it in a zoo, right?
In a zoo, yeah. I could say about the octopuses or something.
Yeah.
How they
Yeah.
kill
Oh my god.
their
Yeah, you could take
or
them
the
to
spiders.
You could take your date to like I don't know, like the spy. Like they have sometimes zoos have like a
Oh,
tarantula.
yeah, like the
tarantula
tropical
and
area.
the exotic animals. But you could take
Yeah,
them there and be
yeah,
like that. This spider kills their partner, and that would really be romantic. That would be a romantic set to
That would
see.
be
Maybe
so-
your last date as well.
Probably. Yeah. How about you guys? Should we? What about who wants to?
There's only
Go on,
there's only
Riley,
4 people in the room. You can pick, you can
Go
pick
on,
one of
you
4
can do
names,
this.
Riley.
Jack then. Who and what do we think
Okay.
you would do on your
A film screening.
Oh my god,
of
yeah,
what
cafe
of
and then
what
film
kind of
screening.
thing?
Okay, that's
Like
better,
something
yeah.
something no. You'd go to a cafe and then you'd go to like an outdoor like square like plaza square like film screening that's playing like a
I have thought
niche
about this.
that's playing like a niche like black and white like French film or something.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I'd be down for that. You can go trip to the South Bank, BFI.
Yeah, that's right,
Cafe,
Riley.
film.
Have you been there before?
I have.
I live down the road from there.
Yeah.
My dad lives 5
It's a
minutes up the
lovely
road.
spot. Lovely
It's a great spot. I've actually only been there once, even though I live next door.
I kind of think that Jack can visit Caretas.
The what?
Where's that? Was
It
it
is like-
a bar?
No. I don't know. I'm gonna search for it.
Okay, yeah.
Wait for a minute.
Suspense.
Where do you think?
So guys, I am going to have to head off now.
Oh, Luke's going,
Luke's
guys.
just gonna head off.
Bye bye, Luke.
Well,
Luke.
what we can do is we can whilst Venus researches her stuff, we can play Luke's song.
So
Yeah.
for today, I've gone for a very cheesy, corny song by Aurora called "Exist for Love." I think she has very lovely vocals and a very sweet song. So I hope you guys enjoy the song, and I'll see you guys later.
See you, Luke.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye. See you, Luke.
Yeah, so whilst Venus is researching something everyone can ponder, we're going to give Luke a good send-off, we'll play his song. Exist for Love by Aurora, if you didn't hear, of the nice little phone quality.
They say there is a war between the man and the woman. I've never felt like this before. My heart knew that I couldn't. And then you take me in, and everything in me begins to feel like I belong, like everybody needs a home. And when I take your hand, like the world has never held a man, I know I cannot heal the hurt, but I will hold you here I exist for love, like I exist for love, only for love. I can't imagine how it is to be forbidden from loving. 'Cause when you walked into my life, I could feel my life begin, like I was torn apart the minute I was only born, and you're the other half, the only thing that makes me whole. I know it sounds like a lot, but you really need to know we are leaning out for love, and we will lean for love forever. I know I love you so. And then I learned the truth, how everything good in life seems to lead back to you. And every single time I run into your arms, I feel like I exist for love, only for love. And when you say my name, like white horses on the waves, I think it feels the same as an ocean in my veins, and you'll be diving in like nothing is out of place. And we exist for love, only for love. And I love you, I love you, I love you. And I love you, I love you, I love you.
Welcome back. We've been discussing whilst that song was playing and realised we have 10 minutes left of the show. So we've been waffling too much about Valentines. So Riley and Luke want to play... Luke's just played a song. Riley and Isla want to play some songs. They're going to introduce them, and then we'll play the songs and get out your hair.
Right, so I'm going to be playing Music Is the Girl I Love by Gentleman's Dub Club with it's a Prince Fatty remix.
Nice.
My song's by Richard Houghton. It's called Getting Somewhere. I really love it. I think it's literally just a guitar, but he's a beautiful guitarist, and hopefully it reflects my love life a little bit. Getting somewhere.
Oh god. Okay. Enjoy.
Music is the girl I love.
So now to finish, everyone, we've got a poem called Love Story by the artist of my friend Regina, who sent in, which I'm going to play for you guys.
I watered the plant. I slowed down for the pigeon on the pavement. I said good morning to the bus driver. I smiled at a stranger, stranger, stranger. I stroked the dog that ran to me on the beach. I stopped eating my cookie when a child stared at me. I told my mom I loved her, and my friends too. I soaked my feet in the sea, touched the leaves, and felt the sun on my skin. I saw and felt love in everything that ever existed. I know I was born to be a lover, but maybe not to be loved. No matter how much I long to be loved, maybe I was born to be a lover, but not to be loved.
There you go. That was Love Story by Regina, and we're going to play you out with Love in Portofino by Andrea Bocelli. Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy Valentines.
Happy Valentines!
Happy Valentines!
Happy Valentines.
I found my love in Portofino, perché nei sogni credo ancora, lo strano gioco del destino a Portofino, ma preso il cuore nel dolce incanto del mattino. Il mare ti ha portato a me, socchiudo gli occhi e a me vicino, a Portofino rivedo te. Ricordo un angolo di cielo dove ti stavo ad aspettare. Ricordo un volto tanto amato e la tua bocca da baciare.